We keep finding a glut of classified docs and smut. Yes, their search at Joe's place was belated, while Hunter's texts were X-rated. Well, America, in case you were troubled by the fact that the FBI never bothered to search President Biden's place in Rehoboth Beach, Delaware, for classified docs, you can rest easy, because the deed is finally done. But it wasn't quite the gun-toting kick in the door by the light of dawn affair we saw at Mar-a-Lago. And this time, they didn't sniff anyone's shoes or underwear. Far from it, the DOJ conducted a planned search of his beach home. I hate that word, Rehoboth. Anyway, translation, somebody must have given them a heads up. Using standard procedures and in the interest of operational security and integrity, the DOJ said this work was done without advanced public notice. Because the only reason to make a scene is if you're searching Don's place, right? Gosh darn it, do you know what they found? Nothing. Just like the MRI from Biden's skull. You know, I'm sure none of us saw this coming. And speaking of coming, the perpetually aroused Hunter slipped his legal assistant thousands of dollars under the table while the two were banging each other in 2018 and 2019. In fact, the assistant is one of at least 4 women who hooked up with Hunter while on his very payroll, including his sister-in-law, Haley, her sister, and baby mama London Roberts. For a guy on so many drugs, he sure has amazing endurance. And yeah, I said it right. He slept with his sister-in-law and her sister. You know, I'm starting to think Hunter has questionable judgment. But let's be open-minded. Joe, what do you think?
No. Look, come on, man. Get out of my face. Come on, FBI was here. We're fully cooperating. Cooperation is funny. It makes a cloudy day sunny. Makes a bee think of honey. Just don't get honey on your hairy legs. I said it a million times. You never get it off. I told Hunter he won't listen. He's just a kid. He doesn't know better. Hey, look, here's the deal. I'm the first guy to ever, true story. It's not a joke. First guy in the history of the, anyway.
He's amazing. Charlie, Hunter this is clearly the biggest law you could break in any kind of employment world, but he's the employer, right?
Yeah. Oh, no. And, you know, usually when you read about things like this, it's like some gray area where, like, somebody's using, like, some power dynamic to get something. That's not what's going on here.
No.
It's like, I will write you, I'll Venmo you $500 for a chat over, and we talk about all of this on whatever. These people are sick. Yeah. They're the sickest people that we have ever had, like, in politics. And we've had some real sickos in politics.
Oh, yeah.
But these people just blow the doors off. But I do think it's kind of funny, you know, the FBI had all those pictures from Mar-a-Lago. They don't have any pictures from the Rehoboth. That's because they're all in hazmat suits. Can you imagine tossing Hunter Biden's bedroom?
Oh, my God. Oh, the things you would find.
Going through his drawers, looking under his bed?
Oh, jeez. Kat, what do you want to talk about? Documents or Hunter?
I mean, either one is fine, I guess. I came prepared.
Yes.
I quickly just want to say something about him, which is that for, like, the whole point of, like, a sex worker is that you hire her because then the only thing it impacts is your bank account.
Right.
And you don't have to see her again or deal with it in real life. He's like, I'm going to get a sex worker who's also my assistant and I have to see every day. That's dumb.
It is dumb.
And then what also is dumb is this big fake pretend thing of Biden's being transparent, when if they were being transparent, they wouldn't have hidden it until the media finally talked about it. And then when they did talk about it, they hid the other stuff that they thought the media didn't know about yet. So it's a big joke, and I don't know how we continue to allow them to say that. So that's far more offensive to me than sexting with a sex worker.
You don't pay a prostitute to sleep with you. You pay her to leave in the
That's what Chef says in South Park.
Yeah. Jamie,
I learned everything about life from him.
Jamie, I would try to work a joke about how Hunter has a better life than you, but we already know that. So, care to comment on anything else?
I'm really thinking about that you pay a prostitute to leave, not to have sex with you. I can't stop thinking about it. Could I recommend have her sleep with you first, though?
Yes.
Because then she leaves you like, You know what? I know people hate Hunter Biden, Greg. As a comedian, he's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. And I do have these moments where I feel bad for Joe Biden, like as a dad. I feel bad. Because like like there was a time when Hunter was like a little kid and Joe was teaching him how to fall off a bike, And
Yeah.
they busted him hard. I guess his his credit card account was flagged for suspicious activity when he didn't hire a prostitute within 24 hours. And same thing happens when Brian Stelter buys fruit. My last thing is wasn't it probably fun for Biden to go through a search of his own home because that's what he does every day?
Oh, wow.
He's walking around going there are my kids. That's where the guest bathroom is. Oh my God, I've been using my pants.
Well,
Very good.
To what he's,
Yeah.
to what you're saying, I'm like, Biden has a think tank? Isn't that like a contradiction in terms?
Yes.
What is he thinking about in his think tank?
Yeah.
Who is doing the thinking in the think tank?
Exactly.
What are the issues there? And a tank? Is he going to hire Corn Pop to oversee the lifeguard tank at the thing? What is the thing? What was he doing in the think tank?
Yeah. That's a great question. You know what he was? He was laundering money. That's what he was. By the way, when you pay assistant for sex, is that tax deductible?
No.
No?
Thank you for asking me.
You work at
it's not.
FPN. Ever since
You're the business expert.
Well,
Well,
yeah.
assume that you were leading with this, every day.
ever since Lou Dobbs left, I can only ask you these questions.
Oh, man.
Is it an exception because he's his own boss? Is that why?
That's what I'm saying. If you own your own business, you can sexually harass.
Yeah, I heard though that he
If
does.
they're into it, though, I mean, it's not harassment.
But then he was wasn't Hunter Biden setting up FaceTime calls?
Yes.
To have sex on the FaceTime
Yeah.
call? Is he doing Zoom calls with the sisters?
No, because you know
what
why?
is he
They
doing?
said not on my FaceTime. Just thank you. I think we should go after that.
I heard he sends him to HR, but it's just him and a porn mustache.
All right, now we're gonna go. I'm sweating. It's the left versus the right in a Pledge of Allegiance fight.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.